Hey everyone, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got the awesome 2020 Dodge Durango SRT. It's rocking a 19-speaker Harman Kardon audio system with an 825 watt amplifier. It's a $1,000 upgrade for the system, and that's getting you a lot over the 9-speaker Alpine system that comes stock in this truck. We've got a USB stick here plugged into the system with uncompressed WAV audio files. I've got binaural microphones in my ears. It's going to record high quality sound exactly as I hear it here in the cockpit. Now before we get started, let's hop out, take a quick look at the vehicle. Now this is the top dog Durango, sporting the 392 cubic inch 6.4 liter Hemi V8, 475 horsepower of American muscle here in a 6-seater family vehicle. It's a pretty awesome formula. I've been enjoying it a lot. If you'd like to see more on the truck, check out our full review. I'll put the link down in the description. Not only are we going to do an audio system test here, but we'll turn the sound off for a little bit, or turn the music off, I should say, and get a little bit of the exhaust sound as well. Alright, so this Uconnect system here has just about every sort of input you could imagine. If we go to source, we've got Bluetooth, 3.5mm auxiliary, CD, which is not only CD but also DVD and Blu-ray audio if you're into that. You can do USB from 2 different spots. You've also got AV RCA inputs here and HDMI, and a second one over here. So you can really listen to your music all sorts of different ways. On top of that, you've got your AM, FM, and Sirius XM radios. For media controls, you've got volume here, track, and also control track here on the touch screen, as well as on the back of the steering wheel. On the right side, you've got volume as well. I like rear steering wheel audio controls. They just kind of declutter the steering wheel a bit, and when you're driving along, they're very easy to get to. I've liked that Fiat Chrysler stuck with that for a while here. Okay, we always start these tests with audio settings set to 0. So let's get to another song here. Click audio, nice and easy to get to there. Audio settings, so you've got your standard front, rear, left, right, balanced fader. You've got an equalizer, speed adjustable volume, and a surround sound setting. Now, I've found that most songs actually sound best with surround sound off, even though I typically like the surround sound. But in this car, I like to turn it off, but I'll leave it on right now because that's how it comes from the factory. So you've also got your standard bass, mid, and treble adjustments here. And when bass is up, it makes a lot of bass from that subwoofer back there. One more listen to that bass. And I'll show you what it sounds like with the surround sound off here. So it's not much of a difference. You just notice a little bit more sound coming at you from the sides, a little bit less from that center speaker with it off. All right. Before we get going, let's take a look at all the speakers, hop out, do a remote start, listen to that exhaust, get on the road. So it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back here, 6, 7, 8, 9. What about back here? Oh, we got a lot more speakers to go to get to 19. There we go, we got 10, 11. There's some down here. Doesn't seem like it. Looking. Just two in the doors. Well, subwoofer makes 12, wherever that is. Feels like it's right here. Where are the rest of those speakers, Dodge? Let's take a look around the front a little bit more. There must, oh, here we go. So here's 13, 14. Maybe there's another speaker in here? That would get us to 15, 16. I bet you there's probably, are there speakers up here? No? That's strange. I'll have to do a little bit of research for you guys because it says 19 speaker sound system. 19 Harman Kardon amplified speakers with subwoofer. Well, I'm not finding all 19 speakers, but there must be multiple speakers in the speaker grills. So we'll verify that later, but for now, let's start it up and get on the road. I don't think it's going to remote start when the accessory is on. Now that's a V8. The system goes way louder than you'd ever need. 38 levels of adjustment, and I couldn't ever find myself using all of them. Turn that down here and let you hear the exhaust as we get up to speed. Manual mode. Oh, those silly little fart sounds it makes. car sounds awesome at Watt. We'll do probably one more pull up here just to kind of let you hear what it sounds like, but if you want to hear more of the car, check out our full review. We've got a lot of good driving in that one. You can hear I'm on the highway. It's very refined. Let's get down to 75 miles per hour indicated. There's some wind noise. There's definitely less with the sunroof closed. And there's a bit of a drone from the exhaust as well. But it's not too bad. It's better than the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro that we had not too long ago. Wind noise, good. Road noise, pretty good. Alright, back to the tunes. So after listening to these demo tracks, as well as a lot of my own personal music, various different sound styles, at the end of the day, I've been a little disappointed with the system. When I saw that Dodge had moved away from using the Beats branding and had gone to Harman to tune their systems and get them set up, and we're talking about 19 speakers and a large SUV, I mean, it should sound excellent. But it's not mixed very well. And for all the power and all the speakers, you'd think that it could really parse out the sounds. You'd be able to extract your crisp high notes and then sort of your powerful mid-ranges and then really heavy-hitting low and extra low bass sounds. But you're not really getting that in this car. You're getting some really strong, like kind of over-boosted bass on pop-style music, pop and hip-hop, and then on more rock-style songs, the sounds really aren't parsed out very well at all. They kind of muddle together and are mushed, and oof. I'm really bummed because I typically love Harman systems. I mean, the stuff that you get in the Volvos and the BMWs, those are some of the best sound systems you're going to hear. But this Durango has really let me down, unfortunately. It's a great interface. There's tons of different inputs, but if I were rating this audio system holistically across the entire new car market, I'd have to give it maybe a 6. Just because you can really thump some good bass songs, but other than that, it's for what it's touting, the wattage and the speaker count and the brand name, it's not living up to that. Subjectively, or sorry, I should say like relative in its class to sort of large family SUVs like this, I'm giving it like a 4. Maybe I'm trying to think of any reason why it could be underperforming the way it is, but unfortunately it just sounds like it's not mixed super well. Let's listen to one more track and we'll see if you can kind of hear how messy it gets. So right when all the sounds kind of come together right here and it starts to get pretty loud, it's kind of mushed together, all the sounds. Those kind of higher mid-range sort of drum hits are coming through way too strong, and there should be, for as powerful as that subwoofer is back there, it should be coming through stronger and really hitting on the low bass notes. Let me do one more. I know this track, I'm going to skip right kind of into the middle. It's not easy on the ears, and I'm really bummed because this sort of system, like I said, from Harman, they usually do an awesome job at that. So hey, even though it's only $1,000 for the upgrade from the 9-speaker to the 19-speaker, might not be worth it for you. Either way, I do really love the Durango, and you've got that awesome exhaust note at the end of the day, so you could always, as long as you're not too much of an audiophile, you've always got the option of just tuning into that sweet, sweet exhaust note. Anyway, really appreciate you watching, everyone. I'm hoping you're able to get kind of a feel for the system by listening to it here. And if you liked it, please hit that subscribe button, smash like, and we will see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor. Drive on.